What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video of my top 5 favorite things, mods that I've done to this car. This is all going to be prior to turbo stuff, obviously, which I'm working on at the moment. And since I'm here, we've already gotten the intake pretty much all fabbed up. Blow-off valve and everything is all up here. So getting a couple things done. I'm probably gonna sand all that down and then see if I can maybe get a powder coated black or something. But anyways, we're gonna list my top 5 favorite things that I personally really liked about this car. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Obviously, I don't have a lot of my car together, but I'm gonna say number 5, I guess technically, is going to be the lighting. So I really love these headlights. They have the halos around the ends here. I'll try and get a couple videos put in there, as well as I really liked my sequential turn signals. And then also I have the halo taillights made by R&R Car Customs on Instagram as well. He also made the sequential turn signals, so I don't want to jip him out on that one. He did do that as well. He's done awesome work, and I'm sure I'll probably go to him for more things along the path of this car. But that's got to be my number 5, and I think my number 4, I'm probably gonna have to jump into probably the 2-step. So let's go ahead and get into that. So I had gotten this MSD 6AL 2 box, and I was very happy with it. The button just goes right here inside, right there. So whenever I have that pressed down, I can just let it go and 2 steps on. So pedal to the floor, it will only go to whatever desired RPM I have it set at, which is typically around 2,000. That's all I really need to launch the car. So it worked great for me. Who doesn't love the noises? I'm gonna have to post some videos because this thing would shoot some flames out of the back that would be clear back to this white mat. I mean, it would absolutely throw fireballs. So that's got to be my number 4, and I'll go ahead and show you guys number 3, which I believe would have to be the nitrous kit. So obviously the nitrous kit was the idea of the car for a while, was what I wanted. I wanted to throw the nitrous kit on. I wanted to enjoy it and basically just drag that out until I wanted to do turbo. But then I had some failures on the cooling system and everything, and instead of replacing it with more factory stuff, I went ahead and replaced it with stuff to aid me in putting in a turbo. And since I pretty much had the whole front of the car torn apart, I just was at the point, I'm like, at this point I might as well just start throwing turbo stuff on it. So I did that. I started to put turbo stuff on, but prior to that, the nitrous was a blast on this car, undoubtedly. I only really ran like a 75 shot, only a handful of times, but the car ran great. It did like really well. I was super happy with it. It made a difference. It was faster. It revved higher. Overall, it just was an animal on the nitrous, and I can understand why people love to use nitrous because it's just so easy. And I gotta say, that's gotta be my number 3 because the nitrous was just such a blast. Even though it was short-lived, I'm still gonna keep it on the car with the turbo just in case, but I mean, that was so much fun to just hear that car on nitrous. It was a totally different animal, and that's gonna lead me into my number 2 thing, which is going to be the interior. So I'm still working on some things on the interior. Stuff such as like the seats, they were just awesome. I love the red. It's just super bright. It's very vibrant. And then the carbon fiber on the back to just help kind of really set it apart. I also love that we put in the satin black cage. We're still working on getting it entirely done. It's going to be a little 6-point cage. We're just working on the door bars, and that will be done. My my grandfather's done awesome on this cage and had it done in a pretty timely manner. Black carpet went in. The whole interior being redone in the flocking and turned to suede is just so cool. It looks like it would have been like a factory deal. Touchscreen radio, the new Cletus McFarland edition steering wheel. I mean, everything going together, just, it really brought this interior to life. I can't wait until I get my door panels actually together and put on as well, because that's definitely going to just straight up top it off. But in the meantime, this car looks absolutely fantastic on the inside, and that really set it off, because I had it black and it was cool, but it just wasn't quite what I was looking for. And after I did all of that to it, totally changed my feelings towards the interior of the car. I feel like I brought the boring GM plastic interior and made it something more unique and one of a kind, and I love it. I wouldn't change it. I think that's definitely the route I was happy I went, and so that's got to be number 2. Definitely one of my favorite things that I've done to this car. And that's going to take me into number 1, which I'm sure a lot of you probably could have guessed it. It is the wrap. So the wrap was put on whenever I was starting to learn a lot about wrapping, and I figured, hey, why not learn on my car? So I did, and I spent the money, got all the materials, got everything I needed to do wrapping, and it kind of turned into a side job for me now. But whenever I first did this car, it wasn't that great, like there's a lot of imperfections that I see, and if I could do it again, I definitely would do a better job. But whenever I first got into wrapping, I wasn't that experienced. I didn't know, and I've learned so many things since I did this car that I could probably blow this out of the water compared to what I did. But overall, it really changed the look of the car. It looks fantastic. I'll try to throw some clips in there of it whenever it was actually clean. But the windshield banner, that's going to go with the wrap as well. I'd also really set it apart, having the LTX Performance. It just looks great, and that was custom designed and put on by me. And then having a lot of the other stuff, like the side stickers, it's all just, it all clashed together so well, and I'm so happy. It brought it from the terrible looking black and beat up GM paint to a color that's just out of this world, which is satin flip psychedelic. It's an awesome color, awesome wrap to work with, and honestly, I'm so happy that I went with it. I think that color really brought the car to life. I don't know what I would change it to after putting this on. It's gonna have to be better if I ever do change it. So I have no idea what I'm going to go for, but that's definitely been my number 1 thing. It took this car and just absolutely 180'd it, turned it around, and it looked absolutely sick. Some people don't like it because it's just too crazy for them. That's cool if you want to stay old-fashioned and live in the past. I like to do stuff different. I like to be different, and I don't want to be like everybody else. And that was my idea with this wrap. That was my idea with this car, and I'd say that right now we're doing pretty well at trying to make it feel and look different. And the feel was the interior, the look was the wrap. So those two definitely packed a punch on this car, and that's got to be my 5 favorite mods I've done personally to this car. So if you can, go ahead, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. If you have anything on this car that really stood out to you that you liked, then let me know in the comments. If you have anything you have questions about, let me know in the comments. I'll gladly try and answer as much as I can. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.